Let us start the discussion here. We'll go through different aspects of the enthalpy. That's why let us discuss how we'll get the enthalpy of moist air again. The enthalpy of moist air is numerically equal enthalpy of dry air plus enthalpy of water vapor associated with the dry air. So 1 kg of dry air we have let us take into consideration. So what is the enthalpy of dry air and what is the enthalpy of water vapor we are supposed to calculate. Now the enthalpy of 1 kg of dry air HA is equal to CPA into TD. Means CPA is what is specific heat of dry air is generally 1.05 kilojoule per kg, and dry temperature TD is the dry bulk temperature, which shows us what is the temperature of dry air when the air is dry. Now enthalpy next comes the enthalpy of moist air or water vapor associated with 1 kg of dry air. That is enthalpy of moist air, enthalpy of vapor HV is equal to enthalpy of the mass of water vapor in 1 kg of dry air, that is specific humidity, means the amount of water vapor present in 1 kg of dry air, so many grams of water vapor per kg of dry air, multiplied by the what is the enthalpy of water vapor per kg of dry air at dew point. One important point is the dew point. What is the enthalpy of water vapor at dew point? Dew point temperature TDP. Now, if the moisture is superheated, then the enthalpy of water vapor is supposed to be the amount of the mass of the water vapor multiplied by the mass specific heat of the superheated vapor and temperature of the dry air minus temperature of the superheated air, means degree of superheat of the water vapor. Because the water vapor at dew point is the temperature of the saturated air when it is fully set, when temperature of the air when it is fully saturated and at the point of forming the droplet. And TD is the temperature of dry air where there is no moisture present here. So the degree of the enthalpy of water vapor is supposed to be the difference between the temperature of when it is totally dry and difference when temperature difference in the temperature when it is fully moisture fully saturated, which is this is equal to temperature of dry air minus temperature of moist water vapor or temperature of water vapor, or just 1 second, moisture is dew point when it is fully when partial vapor is equal to saturation pressure, then the saturation temperature, it is the temperature of water recorded by a thermometer when the moist present it begins to condense, or the dew point temperature saturation temperature corresponds to the partial pressure of water vapor. It is the saturation temperature. Saturation temperature of saturation temperature when it is fully when the saturation corresponds to the partial pressure of water vapor. Now the total enthalpy of gas, the total enthalpy of superheated air is temperature of the dry air plus temperature of the enthalpy of the water, associated with the dry air, enthalpy of the water vapor associated with 1 kg of dry air, that is mass of water vapor, enthalpy of water vapor per kg dry air plus enthalpy of the water when it is superheated. This is the dry air enthalpy of enthalpy of water vapor with enthalpy of the water vapor within 1 kg of dry air and enthalpy of the water vapor when it is when in the moisture form in dew point. So what we have to do here, we have to simplify this equation, that is CP terminal W HTP plus HGP, where H is the temperature of the water vapor per kg of dry air at dew point is equal to temperature at HFDP plus HGFDP. Hence, HFDP is equal to that is HFDP. What is HFDP? The enthalpy of gas and fluid. Enthalpy at the fluid in the water in the dew point. Enthalpy of the gas at dew point. Enthalpy of latent heat of enthalpy at dew point. Latent heat of water or fluid, HFG. What is HFG? Latent heat of water vapor. Here, HS is equal to HFG plus HGF, where HS temperature private, this is in this portion to get some fluid. So, where HS enthalpy of water vapor per kg driver, enthalpy of water vapor per kg of dry air, HF water vapor per kg, which is equal to enthalpy of the fluid water, P of fluid water at dew point, and HFGTP, latent heat of vapor, contains the vapor at dew point. So we put it here as HFDP as HS is equal to HFDP and CP is equal to TD plus TDP. Now we know HFDP is equal to that is HFDP plus 4.2 dP. Now we replace this portion 4.3 dP plus that is equal to 4.2 dP. That is equal to here. Then HFDP is equal to 4.2 dP. That is HFDP is equal to 4.2 dP. So we put it here 4.2 dP plus HFDP plus TPS TDP minus TD minus TDP. Then if we brought it outside 4.2 W DDP WHDP plus W CPS DT minus W CPS DP. So then we are putting a TDP, this TDP and this TDP together. So CPS plus W CPS TDP, and again W club the W outside. That is WHFDP and DDP by 4.2 minus TDP. This becomes 4.2 minus WCPS, or this remains then HFGP plus 4.2 CPS is equal to 1.9. The specific heat of superheated steam, that is 1.9. So this becomes the WHFGP 2.3 dP. The term CPS WDP is called humid specific heat. Humid specific heat. This is the specific heat or heat capacity of moisture. Specific heat or heat capacity of moisture, that is 1 plus W kg per kg of dry air. At low temperature of hot air conditioning system, the value of small w is very small. The general value of humid specific heat per conditioning effect is 1.0022. That is, we replace them 1.02 TDP W and HJP is equal to 2.3. That is HFGP, latent heat of vaporization of water corresponding to dew point temperature. Latent heat of vaporization from the it is available from the steam table. If we put them, then this equation will be reduced further into 500 plus 1.2 dP. So only enthalpy depends on the TD, dry bulb temperature, and W specific, W mass of water specific humidity, mass of water per kg of dry air. specific humidity is equal to mass of water per kg of dry air per kg of dry air. Now, let us go to the problems again to make it clear. Now, what we got here, the first problem, the reading from a sling psychrometer as follows. Dry bulb temperature is given as 30, wet bulb temperature is 20, barometric reading or PB is equal to 750 millimeter HV. So what we are supposed to determine: dew point temperature, relative humidity, specific humidity, degree of saturation, vapor density, and enthalpy of the mixture. So what is given? TD is given, and TW is given, and PB is given. First of all, find the partial pressure of water vapor, PV. PV. What is the partial vapor pressure of water vapor? PS, PV. Now, steam table, we know that saturation pressure corresponding to wet bulb temperature, 20 degrees centigrade is, that is the wet bulb temperature is given, where the saturation, which is the, so at this temperature, at wet bulb temperature, at wet bulb temperature, sure, moisture is saturated in the given volume of air plus vapor mixture. Let us find the partial pressure of water vapor. From steam tables, what you know, 20 degrees centigrade, and the pressure shown here would be 0.0232337 bar, which is given here in the static enthalpy. 30 degrees centigrade is the temperature here, and the saturation temperature is given here. The 30 degrees centigrade, so saturation temperature is given here 0.0042470 FPA, which is equal to 0.0424 bar pressure. Now, the enthalpy entropy is given. Then saturated temperature is at 30 degrees centigrade is given here. Now, from the wet bulb temperature is steam table is given the saturated pressure temperature 20 degrees centigrade. Now, barometric pressure PV is equal to 750 millimeter of HE, which is to be converted into 0.98642 bar by multiplying is 133.3 and divided by 10 to the power 5. This is the barometric pressure, and the saturation pressure corresponding to wet bulb temperature is given. So we can say the partial pressure of water vapor can be available from this equation. That is the partial pressure multiplied by the saturation pressure at the wet bulb temperature, and barometric pressure, again saturated pressure to bulb, dry bulb temperature, wet bulb temperature, and wet bulb temperature. So we put all these respective values, we'll get the partial pressure of water vapor as equal to 0.01701 bar. Now, dew point temperature is the saturation temperature corresponding to the partial pressure. Dew point temperature, saturation temperature corresponding to the partial pressure as per the definition of dew point. Now, from the steam table, we find that corresponding to pressure 0.01701 bar, the dew point temperature is 50 degrees centigrade, which I can show you like this here. 0.0 0.01741. 0.01741 is here, more or less. It is coming from somewhere here, nearest to it. So this is equal to 15 degrees centigrade. So first answer is given. So dew point temperature is equal to 15 degrees centigrade. Then we have to go. First, we have to know the dew point temperature. That is given here, calculated here. Now the steam table, the saturation pressure corresponding to dry bulb temperature is PS. Corresponding dry bulb temperature is 0.04242 bar. This is also already have calculated saturation temperature corresponding to dry bulb temperature. So here saturation temperature corresponding to dry bulb temperature, which is 30.042,470. So the relative humidity will be the saturated partial pressure of water vapor. The relative humidity is the partial pressure of the water vapor divided by the partial pressure of the steam. So PV by PS 0.01701 or 0.042. What is PV by PS? I've already get. This is MP, the mass of the air particles by air, MS, where MS mass of MP is the mass of water vapor, M is the mass of saturated air. Mass of water, mass of saturated air. That is PV divided by PS, mass of saturated air at PV. So we have got this thing, mass of water vapor at water vapor, mass of at the temperature, dry bulb at the wet bulb temperature, and mass of the water vapor at dry bulb temperature. So if we divide them, we will get the relative humidity or humidity per the amount of water vapor, relative humidity or the amount of water vapor per kg of dry air. Actual mass of water vapor in the given volume to the mass of water vapor in the same volume if it's saturated air. Of this water vapor specific heat. This is the partial pressure of water vapor and partial pressure of the water vapor at saturated temperature. Now, we know the degree of saturation is the degree of saturation is given as W divided by degree of saturation is the ratio of actual mass of water vapor unit mass of dry air to the mass of water vapor, the same mass of dry air when saturated at the same temperature. When it is fully mass of the water vapor when it's fully saturated, which is given here, and the mass of actual water vapor, which is present in the mass of actual mass of the water vapor here, which is given by this equation we have. The specific is the mass of actual water vapor here. So the degree of saturation is the ratio is 0.039 or 39.1%. It can also be calculated from this relation. Mu is equal to PV by PS, PV minus PS, PV by PV, where all these saturated pressures are vapor, saturated pressure and barometric pressure, everything is given. Next, the vapor density. Now, we know the vapor density is rho V, W, amount of the mass of water vapor present multiplied by the barometric pressure minus the value of the pressure divided by RA into TD from the gas equation. So 0.01910,914 is given here at point PB, and PV is always available, and RA is 287, and temperature of dry air is given as this one. So 273 plus 30, that is 0.012 0.01216 kg per cubic meter of dry air. This is the answer. Enthalpy, last comes the enthalpy of the mixture per kg of the dry air. Enthalpy of the steam table, the latent heat of evaporation at dew point temperature is 15 degrees. HFG is HFDP, that is 15 degrees, at least 15 degrees, and enthalpy HFG at 15 degrees is equal to 2465.4 kilojoule per kg. That is that 2465 or 2466 kilojoule per kg. So enthalpy of the mixture from the equation can be available from here. It's given from this mixture. 1.005 TT, that is written 1.005 TT plus W HFG plus 2.3 TPDT. That will into HFG W into HFG is already given. It is already given here plus 2.3 dP multiplied by TDP, temperature the dew point. So we have dry bulb temperature here. That is that this is the degree centigrade. HFW is available. We have calculated. HFG is available. DP dew point is available. Putting all this value, you know, the enthalpy of the mixture per kg of dry air is given by 53.57. Next comes the problem number 2. On a particular day, the atmospheric air was found to have a dry bulb temperature of 30 degrees centigrade and a wet bulb temperature of 18 degrees centigrade. So barometric pressure observed 356 degrees. So 3 are given: dry bulb PTD, TW, and barometric pressure and PV. Using the psychometric properties of air, determine the relative humidity, specific humidity, and dew point temperature, the enthalpy of air per kg of dry air, and the volume of mixture per kg of dry air. Given TD 30 degrees centigrade, TW, and PP, this is all available here. So first of all, find out the relative humidity. That is, you have to know which is the sum of actual mass of air vapor in the given volume to the mass of water vapor in the same volume if the saturated air at the same temperature. The actual mass by that is PW, relative humidity, actual mass by mass of saturated air of same volume. Of same volume. So you have to find both of them: actual mass which is present and actual what is not present, what is the mass of saturated vapor and the same temperature. Now, the saturation because the wet bulb temperature is here, the concerned material, mixture of air under this whole, when it is in wet bulb temperature will be fully saturated. So at the temperature, wet bulb temperature, saturated pressure from the steam table is available 0.02042 bar. That is 18 degrees centigrade, 0.0020647. Now, what is going on? That is 0.02062, that is the power 4, is into the power, is converted into 20.2062 Newton per meter square. And you have to convert, you can convert it to barometric pressure, but divided 133.3, that is equal to 1 millimeter of barometric pressure equal to 15.47 millimeter of Hg. So what we have, we know partial pressure of vapor, the partial pressure of what saturated pressure water is the partial pressure at barometric. There's wet bulb temperature, pressure at wet bulb temperature, and wet bulb temperature, dry bulb temperature, wet bulb temperature. So we know wet bulb, dry bulb temperature. We know the pressure at partial pressure at saturated temperature at well bulb temperature here, and we know the barometric pressure here. And if we put this pressure in barometric in millimeter Hg, then what will happen? We'll find the partial vapor as equal to 9.62 millimeter barometric pressure. Relative humidity. So steam table that corresponding saturation pressure of vapor corresponding to dry bulb temperature, Ts, if that temperature is fully saturated, is equal to 0.042 bar. That is 4.2, 31.8 millimeter become Hg. That is relative humidity, the pressure of vapor divided by pressure of saturated air, given by from the gas equation. Is PV by PS 9.62, 31.8 is a 0.32, 30.22%. Now, specific humidity is given by this equation when pressure at the barometric pressure and pressure of the vapor is available. We have calculated all of them in terms of if the partial pressure of water vapor is available, if there is a barometric pressure in terms of Hg, millimeter Hg, and put of them. So the specific humidity 0.08 kg per kg of dry air. Now, dew point temperature is the saturation temperature corresponding to the partial pressure of water vapor PV before the steam table. So that corresponding to 9.62 Hg or 9.62 millimeter Hg. What is given here as the partial pressure of water vapor. That is, if we convert it into bar, it will have become. If converted into bar, it will become 0.26 partial pressure water. So dew point at that temperature is, as per from the steam table, 0.01284, 0.01280, 0.128, 0.12 nearest to it. 0.128, it is the nearest one. And that is equal to temperature at peak is equal to 10 degrees centigrade. 10 point, more or less, it is that 10.6 degrees centigrade. Now, enthalpy of dry air, enthalpy of air per kg dry air. Now, the steam table, the latent evaporation at dew point is given as 2476.5 kg. That is 2477.5 kg, and the enthalpy of air, we know 0.02 peak of the dry air, the specific humidity multiplied by this enthalpy plus temperature of dew point. We put all of them, so we'll get effective to 50.66 kJ per kg of dry air. The volume of the next volume of the mixture per kg dry air. From psychometric tables, we know the specific volume of the dry air at 760 millimeter Hg and 30 degree dry bulb pressure is available as 0.858 meter specific volume. 1 kg of dry air at a partial pressure is Hg occupies the same volume of vapor as the partial pressure of fish. So, moreover, the mixture comprises the same volume at a total pressure of 756 millimeter Hg. The volume of a dry bulb temperature 30 degrees centigrade pressure of 6 is equal to the volume of 1 kg dry air pressure or 7.46 K. Volume of that is 0.76 divided by this is equal to 0.741 kg per kg of dry air. Next problem, 16.3. Now, the humidity ratio of atmospheric air is at dry bulb temperature is The humidity ratio of the space atmospheric air at 28 degrees centigrade, rise of temperature and 760 millimeter mercury is 0.016 kg per kg of dry air. Therefore, the one partial pressure of water vapor and relative humidity, dew point temperature, specific enthalpy, pipe density. Diagonal temperature is given as 20 degrees diagonal temperature. Pressure, barometric pressure is given 760, and humidity ratio is given as 0.016 kg. So partial pressure of water vapor is given from this equation 0.066. The humidity ratio W is 0.062 PV divided by PV minus PV, where partial pressure of vapor is available, not unknown, and others are known to us. So PV will be 0.160, 19.06 millimeter H, or 750 millimeter, 725.406 millimeter itself.